All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Dear Gems, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to our former subscribers. Thank you for joining in with me today. Y'all, as you see from the title, we're going to go ahead and jump into this beautiful monthly pick a card energy as we focus on using your imagination. Do you believe in magic is what I'm hearing right now. The interesting thing, y'all, is it says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Y'all, I feel like we're going to get into it in a minute because they just about to have me jump right on in. But first I need to say, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. Also, as it states in the description box, these are intended to be timeless readings. And, they're meant for you in the moment that you view them, that Spirit guides you to view them. And they may play out for you if it hasn't already within the next month, okay? Month or so, like I said. What else do I need to tell you? As it states, time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you could be currently going through this, and or this could be a prophetic message to come. All right, just take it as it resonates. Let the rest go and fly. If the shoe don't fit, don't force it. Right? Use your discernment. Powerful. Thank you. Anyways, also roles may be reversed. I may be talking to a cross watcher, and or this just may be the energy to whom you're connected. All right, whether it's friend, family, foe, somebody in your community, neighborhood, city, state, government, country. I don't know. You know what I mean? This is collective energy. It is general. Do not try to force it. All right. Also, I do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female, but I will say he, she in reference to masculine and or feminine energies. And I think that is it. My usual spiel, y'all. If you've heard it before, I do apologize. For the newbies, now you know. Let's see. Oh, when I do call out energies, during the readings, again, as I just stated with the energy spiel, this could just be saying that this is energy within your chart. This may have occurred during those seasons and or will occur during those seasons. Or this is talking about, like I said, the cross watcher or whomever you're connected to having that energy heavy, placements in their chart as well. So, like I said, if it don't fit, don't force it. All right. Now, I think that is really all. So, as you see before you, we have pile number 1, friendship, pile number 2, balance, and then beautiful pile number 3, you are so special because you get 2 toppers, which are discernment and delight. All right. And I always believe that happens for a reason. My intentions are to have a solo card to hopefully make it easier, but obviously this is for somebody. It's meant to draw whoever is attracted to this pile. All right. Spirit has other plans, Anyways, take all the time you need. Pause the video if you need to. Just please take your mindful deep breaths, get into your zen, allow spirit in to lead and guide you to where you are meant to go. If it is 1, 2, and or all of the piles, timestamps will be below, okay? Let me quickly get my notes and we'll get into the channel messages just a second. All right, you guys. So I was up early in your energy. And the interesting thing is when I first started getting into your energy, the time collectively equal 5. And I don't take that lightly, right? Because where I am, it's like the slot that I ended up parking in is like right across from slot 5. Okay. So 5 and 55, I do believe are going to be major for you. And that is speaking about movement, change, transformation, even. It's beautiful energy if you allow it. I do feel like a lot is going on for you, Gems. And, I could be picking up on several different energies within you. You know what I mean? You already, y'all already come complicated anyway. I mean, I mean that in a loving way, because you got twins that you're dealing with, right? So that's two different energies right there. And if they are not both balanced and harmonized, it can be a whole lot of going on, right? You are already very mental individuals, um, very talkative and communicative, and I feel like that's what a lot of this has to do with. So, in saying all that, especially since we have using your imagination, your mind, right? I feel like this is more so your third eye, um, but still same difference essentially. Um, like I said, I'm feeling the conflicted energies, and I'm feeling some of you are very anxious, and I just feel like maybe because you just have racing thoughts, right? You want to do so much, and that's beautiful, because look in the center, you got to be balanced, right? So anyways, there's just a lot going, a whole lot, like I said, going on, and especially with that five energy, there's a lot of movement going on in your mind, Gemini. I mean, as if it doesn't occur already, but I feel like it's even more so. You are true to the, because I was seeing, as I was writing this and channeling this, I was seeing the 8 and 9 of swords, and that is true to your energy. Okay. Some of you are stubborn and not wanting to move, which I feel like, and when I say not, whoa, wow, that's powerful. That just hit me. So yeah, you may be really receiving a whole lot of epiphanies and downloads and everything, and even with that, you're not really wanting to move or take action. And didn't I just say with that five energy? So that is powerful. 555, like I said, is going to be, it's powerful. It's a sign for you. So if you see that 555 even on the clock, that is a sign or synchronicity for you. I do feel, Jim, for you to move, for you to act on what it is that you've been given to do. Okay. Don't be stubborn, please. Because I feel like you may block your blessing or miss a very important opportunity. Maybe a friendship, a new beginning in that, because 55, y'all know, is 10, 1 to begin again, right? An opportunity. Listen to me, this retrograde, y'all. And that is probably affecting you too. At the time of filming, we are in Aquarius season, and very much so in the Aquarian new moon energy. So you maybe receive, oh wow, Spirit, that is so powerful. Thank you. I'm receiving things so fast, and that's probably why you may even feel anxious, y'all. Because I mean, I'm in your energy, and it's incredible. But at the same time, I do see how it can be a bit overwhelming for those of you who aren't balanced or stable, right? Especially mentally. But they want you to play. There's new opportunities trying to be given to you, and I don't know. I feel it's gonna be amazing, but I feel like if you stay in that stuck or stubborn energy right now, I'm seeing the Hangman. You may miss something. Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah, so that's why I say you may not be wanting to move or take action, which Spirit is trying to push you with all this five energy. They're trying to push you to take action. And this, because you're resisting, that's what it is. This may be contributing to the anxiousness, okay? And then others are, like I said, mentally overacting or overactive. And like I said, going just back and forth, kind of, what do I do? Where do I go? How do I move? You know, and it's about something, maybe a decision, like I said, that needs to be made, making a move, or just speaking your mind, saying something, like speaking your truth, telling someone. And I have, in what I heard was cold-hearted truth, and I have that in quotes. So I feel like your crown chakra and your throat chakra needs work, or you need to, wow, that may be what you're needing to balance. I won't be surprised if that comes out in the somehow, some way in the tarot. And y'all, I have not seen these cards, okay? Just so you know. And I channel the messages even before drawing the cards. So just FYI. Um, okay. Yeah, so I feel like your crown chakra and throat chakra both need work. And I have healing of the mind. And then finally, I have, for some of you, there's a fear of oh my God. There's a fear of change or transformation. That is powerful, y'all. And I have hashtag uncertainty. that's powerful because the five energy is all about change, transformation, even if you will. That's just a synonym for change, right? Ooh-wee. Y'all. And with the hashtag uncertainty, that's powerful because, with new beginnings, we never know what is in store. I'm seeing the full call right now, right? But it's just all about taking that leap of faith and going with the flow and knowing that all is well and it will be taken care of. And you're not being led nor guided in a direction that you're not meant to be in, right? Wow. Okay. Anyways, so timestamps will be below. Let's get on into this. I did not mean for this to be that long, but hey, that's what you got. All right, my beautiful gems. Those of you who chose this pile number one, these are the messages for you. Keep in mind, we are talking about using your imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Okay? You are truly gifted in your mind for real. And I do feel like even in just looking at this mandala here, if you will, it does remind me of the third eye, and there's a vision. There's something that you are truly trying to bring into manifestation. And as we get into your topper here with friendships, I do feel like obviously there's a relationship here, right? That you may be trying to create or bring together or even build upon, because I don't know why I just feel like y'all are very they have creative here, but the word I'm looking for is innovative, and y'all engineer things together very well, if that makes any sense at all. Because I just see these as like Legos or like building blocks, or I don't know. It's something being brought together, and I'm hearing Soul Tribe. But anyway, the friendship card itself says, seek out yourself. Wow, I didn't even read this, y'all. I promise I didn't. I never even paid attention to it as it has been sitting here this whole time. It says, surround yourself with positive people and spend more time socializing. Yeah, I definitely see. And that's true to you, right? You are, that's beautiful. I do see, I'm sorry, I was just taking a closer look at the cards, but I do see an abundant, fertile growth, even especially speaking of that five energy that you guys have very heavy going for you. I see that there's definitely going to be growth in this powerful relationships, you know. All right, so let's see what the guidebook has to say. And the interesting thing, what I had to tell the other signs, is that I have never read this guidebook until I started doing these readings, because I just never felt the need to. I just feel the card speaks for itself, right? And I generally read intuitively anyway. So, but for these specific monthly pick a cards, I've been guided to, for the toppers and the finishers, which we'll get to a little later. I've been guided to read them from the guidebook so that you get the full message. But honestly, it has always been a confirmation of what they give me intuitively anyway, right? It's just a different way that it's generally worded or whatever. So anyway, I just had to say that because y'all, it's crazy. Like when I say crazy, I just mean it's wild, and they never cease to amaze me on how beautiful and aligned the messages are, right? The downloads that I receive are. So one more, hold on. Friendship. Seek out your soul family. Surround yourself with positive people. Spend more time socializing. This unicorn is calling you to surround yourself with positive people who love you, accept you, and support your desire to grow. What did I say? This is what I'm talking about. Like, As you accelerate on your spiritual path, it is important that you are connected with like-hearted souls who share your vision for an abundant, happy life full of magic and possibility. Laughter and fun within these friendships will help you to raise your vibration and attract positive encounters through your uplifted energy. At present, you may feel influenced or held back by friends or family who are stuck in their own judgment and limitation. See any patterns or wounds they are mirroring back to you as a gift. Be willing to do the inner work to overcome those patterns for yourself. I love that. Forgiveness will help you move forward faster than resentment, so bless them, forgive them, and then let them go. And that may be why you're feeling anxious, truly. If you release relationships, it may create a space in your life, and for a time, you may feel as if you are journeying alone whilst your new soul family finds you. That's exactly what you may be, why you may be feeling that anxiety, y'all, and why you may be resisting for those of you who are, because you don't want to be alone. But you are not alone. I am here with you. That spirit, that is your soul family singing and calling out to you. Though we're far apart, I'm always in your heart, and you are always in theirs. For real. Y'all are connected eternally. Like there's a bond, Anyways, it says, use this period to go within and deepen your love for yourself. Trust and know that you are worthy of a wonderful group of companions who support each other. This card encourages you to follow your guidance to new places or attend events where you are likely to meet people from your soul group. Didn't I say that, y'all? They will never lead nor guide you in where you're not meant to be. So just follow your intuition. There is a connection, they're saying, with you and pile number 3. So I highly recommend you check it out. And honestly, I wouldn't doubt if there's a connection with you and pile number 2. I mean, you're all gems, right? Anyways, it says, remember, they are looking for you just as you are for them. Like I said, MJ didn't come to my mind and my heart for nothing. Y'all are singing that song to one another. It will be a beautiful reunion when you recognize each other. I'm telling you, you are not alone. All right, that's beautiful. I love that. I will recommend too, because they're bringing this to my awareness, to please get grounded, balanced in your root, sacral, of course, solar plexus, so that your intuition can reign true and through. And I failed to mention, but they're just bringing this, of course, back to my awareness, because with the 5 energy, didn't I already say in the intro that, or the channel messages, that you need to work on your throat and crown, and 5, of course, is the throat chakra. So that is very, very powerful as well. Okay. All right. That's beautiful. So how this is going to go down, similar to last month, we're starting with the good tarot. This is all things good potentially coming to you, or that you have already experienced and or may experience. Again, time and energy are fluid. It's just dependent upon where you are in your timeline, okay? If you decide to, embrace this energy. All right. And then the Golden Wheel Tarot will confirm and or clarify, same difference really, the good that's coming. And this is all things golden, okay? If you decide to embrace this energy once again. And then we'll finish off with the Native Spirit Oracle, which is your finisher, okay? And this is message, guidance, advice from your spirit squad, okay, to help you along your way. All right. The good tarot. Okay, 6 of Air. These are not meant to be read in reverse, but I'm wondering if the whole stack is in reverse. But anyway, 6 of Air. Excuse me. That came out in reverse like that for a reason. And oh my God, because this is peace of mind generally, right? I told y'all minds, y'all are like resisting moving to the new, to embrace your peace. That's what that is. Yeah, I think I got all these upside down. I do. So yeah. But still, for me to even have this stack upside down, y'all, is saying something. The Magician. And I feel like, please do not be self-deceptive in what it is that you want. But I do see this as you have the power, Gemini. I told you, your mind is very, very, very much so creative. And you have the power to build and manifest your peace, right? Your happiness. But like I was saying from the get-go, it is all about the mind for you. The all is mind. Look at that. You have the victory, my dear warrior. You will succeed. You will triumph over any of the negativity that you need to get past, right? This is all about, this is Cancerian energy, but this is you, because this is all about balancing the light and dark aspects within you, right? The positive and the negative. even though I don't like to see it as negative, because it is what it is, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that it's not for your highest good, and it's not helping you grow. And this is all about growth for you. So, but I do see you balancing that, and I feel like this is more so, Cancerians are generally, they're very emotional, empathetic, passionate individuals, right? I feel like this is balancing heart and mind, but more so the mind to be, um, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's like, if you could be more emotional in your mind, I feel like that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're balancing yourself well enough to know, Jim, that you need to come from a place of reason and stability in order to make those emotional and difficult decisions. I hope that makes sense. For those of you who it's for, you'll know it'll hit different. But anyway, yeah, beautiful. Queen of Fire. This is more Leo energy for me, but could be Aries and or Sage. Stronger Leo and Aries than even Sage. But this is, like I said, didn't I just said balancing heart and mind. This is all about that passion, that loving energy. Solar plexus chakra, Leo, it's just, there's so much power exuding from this. And I feel like I said, when you balance yourself, root, got to start from the bottom, right? Root, sacral, solar. That's when it's like you're just a magnet. You're going to draw the ones who are meant for you to you. And yes, as you're going through this balancing and grounding and alignment, you're going to draw some riffraff. I mean, it's sad to say, but it comes with the territory, right? Because I don't know what it is. It's almost like a test, right? Like, as you heal, have you really learned your lessons? Have you learned from the past here? Are you going to make the same mistakes, right? This is beautiful energy, but I do feel like, I just want to warn you, like, wow, you definitely need to check out pile number 3, because I was getting ready to say, follow your intuitive guidance and use your discernment, which is, you got to have a peace of mind to really see clearly, a balanced mind to see clearly who's for you and who's not, when to move on, right? From what no longer serves you. Like I said, don't take it as negative. Just, it's a lesson. Everything is a lesson. Look, when to let go, when to burn them burdens, drop, you know what I'm saying? Drop that heaviness and move on. This is done and done. I told y'all that 55, that 5 and 5, 10 to begin again, right? It's all a cycle. But I do see you moving. You're moving out of this anxiety, if you are in that, for sure, because you start out with peace of mind, right? Like I said, just be very careful not to be self-deceptive. All right, moving on to the Golden Wheel Tarot. Let's see what this is about. Look, yeah, you're moving out of this feeling unworthy, feeling stuck, feeling lack, feeling like you're not, like you kind of lost confidence, or I don't know, something about that you may, whoever this is, I do feel like it may be strong family, somebody really close to you, who may have had you feeling this way, and it very well may be you yourself, right? Doesn't have to be anybody outside of you. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts, I do feel that racing energy may be what is caught, like, deceiving you. You know what I mean? Because you're never lacking. You're never without. Wow. Oh my God, y'all. They have a lot to say to you. And I didn't say that in the intro, but for all of y'all, each pile, there was a lot that came out, a lot of cards. But this is beautiful. You have 5, and then you also got 5 golden wheel. Powerful. This is powerful stuff. I told you 55 is, look at this. Look at this. This is Aquarian energy. Like I said, we are currently in Aquarian season, but I do feel like even with this new moon, you are receiving major downloads, epiphanies, and I feel like you will come to see that you yourself have created this and can get out of it. I hope that makes sense. because once again, it's all about your thoughts. It's all about how you speak over yourself. Now, this is the mastery of the mind. Aquarians are very astute. They're very aware. They're very clear as well. No finger pointing, no blaming. This is the cold-hearted truth. And for many of you, like I said, it may be something you need to say to someone, but honestly, I feel like it's to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and it just may be this message to you. And I'm sending it with lots of love, lots and lots of love, because all I want to do is help you heal, help you grow. That's what this is all about, right? And that's powerful because look, you got the 5 here, and this is all about, I told you, that movement, that transforming. I feel like this is talking about your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindset on what you feel like. This may have been inherent beliefs as far as from childhood, or from family, or from even friends or a spouse or whatever, that you may have adapted, picked up on. You know what I mean? Or they're not necessarily your own. Truly, for the majority of you, though, I do feel like this is some coming from yourself. You know what I mean? But still, for others of you, this can be coming like you kind of, like I said, picked up these beliefs. I don't know if I'm even helping trying to explain this, but I feel like for a few of you, you've picked up these beliefs outside of you, trying to fit in or something about that. Yes. This is from past. This is from, could be from childhood, a past life even. I'm hearing karmic lesson. So you may have gone through this very thing lifetime after lifetime. I do see you getting it right this time, or needing to, so your soul can move on and grow. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're victorious. I see that. This is I feel like this is definitely highlighting and clarifying that Aries energy here. I feel like you're going to be called, or something is coming in during Aries season for sure. So, oh, wow. Within the next month or 2 or 3. Because it's something about, yeah. It's something about Aries and Cancer. So during either one of those seasons, something big, major. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. King of Wands. And for me, I get Aries strong here, but still could be Leo. Like I said, you got, wow. Oh my God. Y'all, some of y'all may be meeting your match, man, your soulmate. I do see that. And like I said, this, okay, wow. For some of you, this may be somebody from your past, but I feel like it's speaking more so on just past lifetimes together. Like you've agreed to do this, to go through this lesson, I don't know what it is. But I feel like even if it is somebody from your past, like this lifetime, they're coming back. And this is, I do feel like, soulmate. Now, look, soulmate can be anyone, anything, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you are meant to be together forever and ever, amen, okay? So please don't, there are people come in and out of your life for seasons for a reason, right? I just told y'all, everything is a lesson. So, don't hold on. I feel like that's what it is. Don't hold on to an expectation, or don't take, well, you do what you want. But if you take what I say and really try to, like I said, force it to fit, or make it like this is your story and that's all, then you're going to be, like I said, karmic. It's just going to be a cycle, a karmic cycle, to because I do feel like the whole with this Aquarian energy is to do something new, do something different, especially if y'all didn't get it right before. You know what I mean? There's something like y'all may have somebody was definitely left out in the cold, maybe rejected. I don't know. And that was part of the lesson. But like I said, and I do feel like it's more about because somebody had the unrealistic expectations. That's just what it is. That's what they telling me. Somebody had unrealistic expectations. I feel like it's you, Jim. Don't take it personal. This is just what I feel. And so that's the thing is, if you want a balanced and stable friendship, right? Relationship, I'm trying to tell you, you can't hold on so tight, like, ooh, out of fear of change or growth, because this relationship is definitely meant to change and grow, my beautiful Geminis. And it may not be exactly how you saw it, or even like, because I see her as she manifested. I told y'all, she manifested this, right? You probably have journaled this, and like you probably have like stuck to it. Like it's gonna be exactly like this, and I ain't changing, I ain't moving, I ain't budging. That stubbornness, like I said, from the channeling. But it's like, no, baby, you got to burn that. Like them beliefs, like I was saying here, it gotta change in this 5 energy. You know what I mean? Ooh, I don't know. But it's beautiful if you allow it. You know what I mean? You just got to allow the free flow. Go with the flow. You may even be dealing with the Pisces for me to say that. But anyway, double confirmation with these 6s here. You got 3, 7, 5. Of course, 1 or even 10 may be an important number for you. Okay, you actually double confirmation with the 1s here. All right. And then you got a royal pair. So yeah, I did call out signs. I kind of get sage energy even out of this 10 of fire here. So very, very well might be a sage. Like I said, Cancer strong here. Could be a Scorpio. Excuse my belly if you heard that. I feel like this is you, beautiful Gem. You know, but still could be a fellow air sign, Libra or an Aquarius is here. So I think that's everybody. I get Aries generally with this, and Leo, to be quite honest. I don't know. I do. But I be feeling like the magician, to be quite honest. Y'all can be anybody because all the elements are in his hand, on the table, whatever. So, but those two came, that's what I feel the most, the strongest. And we already got Leo and Aries out here. So, all right, moving on. Finally, your finisher, native spirit, and this obviously came out in reverse, and I left it as such. Although I'm not quite sure, whether or not these are really intended to be read in reverse, but for this to come out in reverse, it's really speaking volumes. Okay. And with this grandmother earth, that's all about being grounded. Didn't I say that? Right? The root, grounded. But I feel like with this in reverse, you are not. Right. And like I said, for me to start out with this whole good tarot in reverse, even though they're not meant to be read in reverse, that speaks volumes as well. So, excuse my belly, y'all. So yeah, this is very much saying I do see that you will get here as long as you do not resist. And that's what I feel like that's saying. And I feel like it's also saying that you just need to get balanced and grounded, right? Both of you, your twin too. You know what I mean? So anyways, let's see what this says in reverse, because your abundance is here. I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. You got in the center here, all major arcana out of that good tarot, y'all. So, all right. And then you got major stability, because, this is maturity here. Both of these kings of the heart and mind. Oh, wow. 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 And with the 6 doubly clarified, again, it's heart, cups are emotions. the air is the mental, and the 6 is all about balance, harmony, love. That's powerful. Thank you for that, because I show. And then so that you can embark on your new beginnings, right? In that burden, in that the chaos, the stubbornness, whatever else that's no longer serving you, which you will triumph over, you are victorious over, right? Because somebody is patiently but passionately waiting for this. Y'all are truly calling this in. You. This is your creation, right? That's all that y'all can think about. And I feel like for some of you, because you're not grounded, that's what's contributing to the anxiety, like I said, out of the channeling. So try not to overthink it, right? But just get balanced. Okay. All right. Anyways, let me find it here. Grandmother Earth. Wow. Here we go. The card meaning: stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded, y'all. I can't make it up. It says make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. There is a profound source of strength and power within you. And I told you Leo energy, which is already out on the table. And it is expanding now. Put your roots down. That's what I was saying. Get grounded. Start with the root. Okay? This is a time of preparation and going deeper. It says your native spirit wants you to know. Grandmother Earth provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. Strength is growing within you. Don't rush. Slow down. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. What did I say? Especially with the magician and the fire, 10 of fire, which is a 1. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. The journey. To deepen your connection to Grandmother Earth and bring security in all forms into your life, walk barefoot on the earth, place your hands in the earth, or make investments. Imagine the strengthening, grounding energy of the earth filling you in your life. Powerful. That's beautiful, gems. I pray that this resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. Please do not hesitate to leave your comments and testimonies down below, because you never ever know how that may help someone else grow, especially and including yourself, because that's what this is all about for you beautiful Geminis. Okay? I mean, how many times do you need to see 5? You got 5. I told y'all 5, 5, 5. You got 5 good tarot, 5 golden wheel, and then you got the 5 here. And even in the channeling, I told you 5, 55, and 5, 5, 5. I won't be surprised if you see that. And obviously, if you see that, that should be a trigger in a good way, right? A confirmation, like I said, from the channeling to move, to do, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're thinking about in that moment, please do. I mean, journal it, write it. You're creating. Oh, wow. Yes, yes, and yes. You're creating your new beginning, right? Your growth and moving on into this beautiful friendships, relationships. Wow. Yeah. I love it. I love it. But anyways, whoever comes to mind out of any of the signs that I mentioned, it doesn't even have to be, but whoever spirit puts on your heart, please do like, share, like I said, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, okay? And if you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please do take care. I love you and I thank you. And until the next one, be easy. Don't forget your love and light. It makes everything all right. Deuces. All right, my beautiful gems. Those of you who chose this pile number 2, all about balance. I love it. I love it. And wow, they just hit me, y'all. Let's hold on before I jump all down in your throat. This is about imagination, so let's not forget. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Excuse me. And as I said from the 2021 predictions, y'all, I do feel like this is, resembling the third eye. Not even resembling, it is, right? Whatever you think, so shall it be. Okay, so make sure that you're thinking positive thoughts. What it is you truly want. Okay, for your highest good. Even if you find yourself, like I was saying in the channeling, in that anxious, nervous, kind of stubborn energy, one easy way to just help like get you out of that real quick and transmute that, because again, so shall you think, so shall it be. But just ask God, like, please, bring me what's for my highest good. Okay. And that will hopefully help change your mind, right? It's going to take work. I'm not telling you that it's just going to be that easy necessarily, but I'm just saying, to help switch your mind, your thoughts, start thinking about that. What's for my highest good? What's for my highest good? Okay. And journal on that. But I do see a transformation occurring, especially with these monarch butterflies. And that is gorgeous. I love butterflies. That is beautiful. And, wow, y'all, there's 5 of them. I'm telling y'all, man, 5s are huge for y'all, gems. For real. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's powerful. And I even feel like this unicorn is in a process of being purified and transformed even into a beautiful butterfly. Like, spread your wings and fly. It says, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, right? Especially with them thoughts. Set boundaries with your work. Okay. This is all about getting into that root chakra as well. I do, honestly, I feel root, sacral, and solar plexus. And like I told pal number 1, you may want to check that out. They need to do the same thing. Beautiful. Some of y'all about to take off. Truly, I do see that. Once you transform your mind, and honestly, like I said, even with that 5 energy, your throat, the throat chakra, but because what you see in your mind's eye and what you speak, I feel like y'all with that mercurial energy have the power to speak it into existence very, very quickly, especially during, I told y'all at the time of filming, we are in the in Aquarian season. And with this Aquarian new moon, man, this is a powerful, powerful time for you. Honestly, for all air signs, because I was guided to start with y'all with these readings. And of course, with the birthday, let's see, gods and goddesses, let's say, it's been powerful, like very, very powerful. There's something about this, and even with Aquarian season, it's innovation, change, doing something different, something new. Ooh, this is powerful. But they have a lot to say to you. Let's get on into this. Good tarot. This is all things good if you decide to embrace this energy, okay? Then we'll follow up with the Golden Wheel Tarot, which clarifies and confirms any and all things good and golden, okay? That's coming through. Then we'll finish up. This is your finisher, the Native Spirit Oracle, with messages of guidance, advice for you from your spirit squad, okay? All right. They got a whole lot of. I love it. You're balancing. You're getting there. This is what this is all about. Doubly clarifying this beautiful balance here. And I see that. This will enable you to truly get all that you deserve and want. And that's the message. You may be receiving a very, very emotional and just, I feel, a beautiful message, potentially from an earth sign or a water sign. I do feel like this is just really from spirit, but like it could be just in this message too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Specifically, they're saying Cancer, but it could be Cancer, Pisces, and or Scorpio. Taurus, Virgo, or Cappy. Okay. 2 of air. I feel like this is you, but it could be Libra. You may be receiving a message from a Libra, and or like I said, maybe during either one of those seasons, okay? This is going to help you to balance your mind, but you're going to have to choose. Are you going to focus on the dark or the light? Okay? And I truly believe that you obviously need to focus on what's for your highest good. And like I said, I mean, what I try to, like, just because it's dark doesn't mean it's bad, y'all, and or negative. So please do not, that belief needs to go by the wayside, for real. if you believe that, because that is not true. Dark and light really is just, to me, this is my opinion. You believe what you want. But dark and light is really just talking about like feminine and masculine energies. And the dark is generally the emotion, right? Which I don't want to get too much off tangent, but y'all ever, I mean, where do you think mad cow disease came from? They were pretty much, and even, the not so swelled terms behind being a bitch, right? Um, the connotation behind it is the fact, or even like PMS, and even hysterectomy, right? Hysteria. It was more so attributed to feminine females, right? Or that feminine energy, because even, I mean, hysteria is obviously is attributed to males too, but what I'm trying to say is more so females, because they felt like we didn't know how to control our emotions. And generally that's the case, right? Because we're not necessarily balanced when anybody, male or female, I'm just saying, but that feminine energy, that emotion is what I'm talking about. So, that's the darker side or energy to deal with, right? And I'm sorry, and it is what it is. And the light is generally, like I said, that masculine energy, that action, that go getter, that it's like the moon and the sun. That's exactly what it is, right? So I should say the yang and the yin, right? Or the yin and the yang. Yeah, the yang is the action, right? And the yin is that feminine energy, right? So yeah, so yin and yang. Okay. It's all the same thing, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. And we all have both in us, right? And to be completely in that beautiful yin and yang energy, you have to be balanced, right? So, and especially of the mind, like I told y'all from the channeling, because y'all's mind is an overdrive. This is all about being stable, grounded, balanced even. And I feel like with this being the four energy of the four, is speaking of your fourth chakra, your heart. Okay. Wow. Balancing heart and mind. Ooh, you're going to truly need to get into that earth energy though. Get grounded. And have patience with yourself. This is beautiful. Again, temperance energy, which is about balance, y'all. Sage may have something to do with the sage. And look at that 14 being a 5. Beautiful. Telling y'all, them 5s are heavy. They juicy for y'all. Juicy. They juicy for y'all, for real. You go from the 4 to the 5. We got 4, 5, and 6 out here. Of course, the 2. Y'all got to look at this. And then double confirmation with these 6s. Beginning and end with 6. Beginning and end with balance. And that's what your pile is all about. That ain't no coincidence, y'all. Let's see if we can get these all on here. We kind of on a lean here. We always on a lean. That's okay. That is okay. This is beautiful, though. I like it. This may have to do with something or someone from your past. Whether this life, that's powerful, because pile number 1 had the same thing, essentially. But whether this life or past lives, and I do feel like it just may be a personal lesson for you. All of these individuals are solo dolo in this card. I mean, the seahorse, I feel like, is spirit, it's guidance, and she, of course, has 2 birds here. But again, I feel like spiritual guidance. But all of these, the main characters, which I feel is you, are solo. So I feel like this is very, very personal. I mean, it's telling you even here. And I'm so sorry. I didn't read this. See, got carried away. I'm so sorry. Let's see, balance. Just took off, didn't I? It says, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. There is an area of imbalance in your life that needs addressing so you can lift yourself up into happiness and health. Moderation is the key to feeling good. This may relate to work, play, spending, saving, exercising, resting, being social, or spending time alone. If you've been working hard, staying up late to get things done, working at weekends or not taking breaks, I think that meant to say on weekends, then this is a call to set a better balance between work and personal time. If you have been following a strict diet and are feeling deprived, this card encourages you to relax a little and find healthier ways to treat yourself without overdoing it. Equally, if you've been indulging a bit too much, it's time to take control and honor your body with healthier foods, exercise, and rest. In whichever area you need to create balance, be sure to look under the surface for any emotional causes for your behavior. Often there can be a belief that needs releasing or a wound that needs healing before you can enjoy moderation and be more gentle with yourself. Didn't I just say that about the whole light and dark, negative, positive, whatever? Then beliefs. And I said that in pile number 1. So that again, bringing me back for you to check out pile number 1. It says, when you find your own point of balance, you will feel happier, healthier, and have the energy to get out and enjoy life even more. I told y'all, some of y'all about to take off, take flight. Okay? Moving towards your happiness, your peace. I don't know. All right, let's see what the golden wheel has for you. A lot. Yeah. Them old beliefs, the feelings of, crying over spilled milk, feeling that you've lost it all with the 4 cups turned over, feeling unstable, unbalanced, ungrounded emotionally. But really, you got a whole brand new cup right here that you ain't even paying attention to. You're not appreciative of. And I told y'all 5s are big for you. That's double confirmation here, 555. Look how he's looking back at dude like, come on, bro, we got work to do. Like, we can't sit here and wallow in pity. And I feel like that's the message. Somebody may be coming to you. And like I said, I do feel like it's more so from spirit. Could, like I said, be very, very much so just be the message that I'm bringing to you today in this video, is that, pick yourself up. It's okay. You are okay. You know what I mean? Like, don't dwell on the past, whatever. Like I said, it's person, place, or thing that has you feeling low or feeling out of balance. I just feel like emotionally, because they're highlighting these 4 cups, your heart weight here. Double confirmation in the 4s. Honestly, triple with the 4 in the patience. And triple 4s is 12, 3, alignment. You needing to get into alignment, mind, body, spirit, to balance yourself. Yeah, there's too much going on for you, Jim. There's too much going on. And I guess I can move this over, but he was just looking at him like, come on, man, let's go. But that's powerful, because your number, not only if it's 5 big for you, but 6s are, because you got 6 good tarot. I was about to call them major arcana. You got 6 good tarot, and then you got 6, and that's you. Since I was about to say major arcana, the lovers, that is you, Gemini. So that's why I said this is you. This is very much so personal. Yeah. It's all you, boo. But I still will say the signs as I feel, but could be dealing with a Scorpio if I didn't say that already. Very much so. Or something is to come during Scorpio season, or happen during Scorpio season. I don't know. Cancer, like I already said. Sage. Taurus even. But anyway, that really doesn't matter necessarily. And here you go. Moving towards your truth. Moving towards balance and stability of the heart. Right? And of course, balancing your mind as well. Like I said, I mean, that's what it's all about. Balance everywhere. Alignment. Look at that. Libran energy here in this 3 of Swords. Like I said, having patience with yourself as you heal and get over this heartbreak or whatever this was or is that needs to be let loose, let go, transformed, released, like it said out of the book, Double confirmation with the 3s, by the way. Mastery. Powerful. Okay. And look at this. Triple confirmation with the 3s. This cycle is ending. I love it. Yeah, this is a lesson. And you very much so have something to do with pile number 1. That this is very much so a karmic lesson. They just said that, but it's ending. needing to end if it hasn't already. And I feel like you're transforming out of this, right? You're healing. You're going from, oh my, you're going from dark to light. And that's what you need to bring forth. That's powerful, because I always see this as going from dark to light. Remember, this is that moon. This is exactly what I was trying to explain to you in this two of air. This is the dark, the moon energy here. What's the past? Because this, I know y'all can't really see it on camera, but this bird here, which she's kind of in this energy about, right? Regretting, reflecting on, being woe is me type energy. This is darker than this bird right here. This bird is clearly in the light, but she doesn't even see, there's kind of even a little fog, kind of a halo or illusion even I'm hearing around it, right? Because this two of air can be that indecisive, not really seeing things clearly type of energy, that sometimes devilish energy, if you allow it, right? But she's not seeing it because she's so focused on the past, on whatever hurt her or had got her feeling some type of way in this Five of Cups, right? I feel like for many of you, it's just your thought, like you had too many options to choose from, or somebody may have had options to choose from and may not have chose you. I don't know, but whatever. Like I said, I feel like this is very much so personal, but still, you may feel like it was done to you. Again, you got to get out of that woe is me energy, because nothing is done to you. It's for you. It's for your highest good, always. I don't care how meek or bleak or depressing it seems or has you feeling, Gemini. And I more so feel like this is just your own thoughts. It's very personal. But anyways, so we're moving out of the darkness of the past, right? Because these are both in the past position on these cards. And you're transforming yourself, or the advice is to do so. Like ending this negativity, these self-sabotaging thoughts, depression, I don't know, and moving into the light, that Leo energy of the sun, right? This is the sun. This is dark emotions, it's moon. This is light, action, sun. All right, that's what we got there. That's pretty heavy, but still, it's worth it, y'all. When you go through this transformation. All right. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely going through a transformation. Because for me, that Scorpio energy here strong. You're going through transformation. Change. Okay. With the 555 out here. Okay. Or 55. I don't know why I thought 3 5s, but still. Here we go. Spirit of Earth. I told y'all, all about being grounded, balanced. That is no coincidence, man. No coincidence. And please check out pile number 1. As I said, they're saying it again. I think they got it, Spirit. If you didn't, they're saying it again. There's some rubble that needs to be removed. And like I said, I feel like for many of you, it's your heart. He's coming through. You are needing to come through with your sword and just shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah. So that you can get grounded in your heart way, in your emotions, so that you can get rid of this regret, this heartbreak. Let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. Shine your light. Shine your light. Let's see. Spirit of Earth. That's fire. That's air. And here's Earth. If I can get to the page. All right. Card meaning. Prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life. You are strong and grounded. Who you are is enough, just as you are. Connect more fully with nature. The Spirit of Earth asks that you tend to your health, man. Detoxify your body. I'm telling you, get rid of that rubble. Understand how to use your body's physiology. Pay attention to how your body feels and respond accordingly. Create a home for your soul. I just heard you may be having headaches because, like I said, and look how she's holding her head. Wow. That's a sign. I told y'all from the channeling that you need to be working with your crown and throat chakras too, because all this air energy is about mental as well as speech, right? And I'm sorry, I don't know why I reached over here, but I feel like because we're talking about the heart as well, and I told you to clear that rubble to get balanced and stabilized in your heart and mind. That's powerful because this four of earth is all about that grounded, you know, energy. And even the four is doubly clarifying that grounded energy, but it's over the mind. And in that four energy I told y'all from the beginning is, to me, every time I see this, I get that heart. Like four is the heart chakra. So balancing heart here as well as the mind here. And even with these two, I said that I mean, it's written all over this reading, because you got the Six of Cups, which is emotion, and the Six of Earth, again, about being grounded, balanced in that earth energy, that love, right? Harmony, peace. Anyways, okay. Create a home for your soul. Have objects in your home that feel good to you every time you see them. And home is where the heart is. Quite literally, y'all. I don't play with that. Home is truly where the heart is. Speaking of heart, be present. Cherish the here and now. It says, your native spirit wants you to know. The spirit of earth represents your physical self. And I'm telling you, your physical self is the home, right? And home is your heart. Anyway, in your physical surroundings. It's okay to make plans for the future, but make sure that you also embrace and appreciate the present, because the present is truly a gift, y'all. You're deeply and profoundly loved and supported at all times, no matter what's occurring in your life. Trust that all your needs are being met. Take time to create spaces in your home where you feel absolutely at peace. And in doing so, you create a template for peace in all areas of your life. I told you. 6 and 6, beginning and ending with peace, balance, harmony. Feel the solidity and power of the earth beneath you. This is in your core. Just as grass pushes up out of moist ground, you know that fresh new shoots of growth are similarly taking place within you right now, which is what this is all about. Growth, transformation, change. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. The journey. All the solid forms around you, including your body, are a part of the physical realm. Notice how you relate to and identify with the physical universe around you. By doing this, you are activating, it's not reactivating. By doing this, you are activating the spirit of earth within you. Let the reality of your relationship with the earth fill your consciousness. Feel it in every pore of your being. Let yourself merge with its energy. Imagine how I do apologize. Okay. Imagine how it would feel to be a rolling hill, a great mountain, or a deep canyon. Imagine yourself lying in a meadow of wildflowers high in the mountains. Visualize the roots of the trees extending deep into the soil, reaching down toward the center of the earth. That's to help you get grounded and bring in your prosperity and your abundance into your physical reality, because it's already within you, as long as you're balanced enough to see that, beautiful Gemini. I pray this resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. Please do not hesitate to leave your comments and testimonies down below, because you never ever know how that may help someone else grow, especially in including yourself, because this is all for you, boo. This is all for you. It's very much so personal. I really don't feel like it has to do with anybody else. Mind you, Aquarian energy has popped its head here. Like I already told y'all, at the time of filming, we are in Aquarian season, and that Aquarian new moon energy is very, very much so powerful for you. So you may be experiencing some changes. I mean, obviously, at the time I upload or that you view this, it's going to be after said season, but still, check back if you journal. Check back to what was going on, okay? Yeah. So if anybody else, though, comes to mind, potentially that you're thinking of, I don't know, or that spirit may put on your heart, please do like, share, as I said, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right. If you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please do take care. Always remember your love and light, because it makes everything all right. I love you and I thank you. And until the next one, be easy, be patient and gentle with yourself. Deuces. All right, my beautiful gems. Those of you who chose this pile number 3, you get a double decker. Not really. I mean, a double dose of the topper, I guess. But anyways, these are the messages for you. So let's keep in mind that we are using our imagination, right? I embrace, ooh, please excuse my belly. It is about that time. Um, but anyways, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Okay. So, like I told y'all from the channeling, I feel like for many of you, your mind, your beautiful minds, wow, that may be a movie that's for somebody. Your favorite movie, or maybe a mutable. Y'all, you got to excuse. At the time of filming, as I already said from the get go, we are in Aquarius season, and in the Aquarian new moon energy, but it's Mercury retrograde. And so, yeah, I'm going to be stumbling all over the place. So you just got to bear with me. And that may be what you're doing for real, because I'm all up in y'all energy. And I do have Gemini pretty heavy in my chart. And in Vedic astrology is interesting because I am Gemini moon. So this is, yeah. Anyways, what I was trying to say was that may be a movie that you want to watch if you haven't seen it already. Okay. That's for somebody, for them to bring that to me. Oh, okay. Yeah. For you to get two, like I said, I feel like it may be speaking to each of your twin, like one and the other, and both at the same time, which is very, very powerful, because I told y'all, I was getting the conflicting energies, right? So I feel like truly this is telling you to, use your discernment in order to bring forth or move towards your delight. But at the same time, like, I feel like it's still conflicting, because some of you, one side of you may be saying, oh, I want to have fun. I want to do this. I want to do that. But the other side of you is like, yeah, that may not be such a good idea, because I do see them as kind of going head to head, you know, and she looking like, yeah, no, I ain't about to do this. We not going there. That don't look safe. I don't know. You know what I mean? Um, while at the same time, the other side of you may be just, I hear free flowing, free spirited, just wanting to go, move. I'm hearing sage. So you may have that heavy in your chart, maybe dealing with one, maybe trying to create with one. I don't know. But I do feel that. I also feel like, with dandelions, that's your wish fulfillment, right? Or like, if you do rituals and everything, make a wish on a dandelion and blow that out into the universe. It's almost like I'm hearing honestly, the prayer feather, which came out in one of the piles for Aquarius. So you may be something to do with an Aquarius, or like I said, during this season, y'all, something, you may be delighting in something. I don't know. It's something very big with Aquarius. But what I'm trying to say is, even with that, it's like I told y'all, I feel what you think, so you think, so shall it be. And all you have to do is speak it into existence, like I just said, for me to say that about the dandelions and blow it out into the universe. Because for me to see that prayer feather out of the Native Spirit Oracle, that speaks on, same thing, speaking your manifestations into the feather and allowing it to blow in the wind. You know what I mean? Like, hanging it so that it can blow in the wind, or even when you smudge, using that feather to release what you no longer want and bring in what you do. I don't know, man, that's for somebody. So yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. But there's a divine connection mentally if you allow it. Like I said, for in the channeling, please do not resist it. Don't block it, because there's major downloads that will allow you to be in delight if you allow it. Right? There's some enlightenment coming through here. But again, I feel like some of you may be defensive or just blocking it or something. I don't know. So anyway, let's get on into this, because I know it's going to be probably long and in-depth as it is. The discernment here says, all I know, no, excuse me, all is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. That's why she's looking like that. And then the light says, let me just do it like this so I can kind of remove that light. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Telling you, like I think I told pile number 2 this. I already feel that there's a connection between you and pile number one. I told them that already. And I'm seeing that there's a connection between you and pile number two as well. But it doesn't surprise me. Y'all are all gems, right? And yeah, so don't feel any type of way if you were moved to check out all three piles, because I do recommend that, to be quite honest. There may be, different messages in them for you. But what I was going to say was how to, because I feel like, some of you who are resisting, or kind of, if you find yourself in a more negative headspace, to try to help you easily get out of it is to ask God, like, just help me to manifest my highest good. What's for my highest good? Or just ask, your higher self that question. What's for my highest good? What's for my highest good? Please bring me what's for my highest good. And change your mind to think about what it is that you need. You know what I mean? That's for your highest good. And expect that, Anyways, before I forget, because I did get carried away in pile number two and about forgot to read their messages, y'all. So let's see. Here we go. So, and actually delight comes first in the which it kind of came out that way to begin with, but I was moved to place them like this. But so we'll read discernment first. Okay. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Look closely at this situation before taking any further action or making a decision. An offer or proposal might seem tempting at first glance, but there's something going on under the surface. There's a hidden reason why it might not be the best choice at this time. Someone may be withholding information from you or trying to distract you from an unattractive truth. Pause proceedings and dig, excuse me, Pause proceedings and dig deeper until you have the full picture, regardless of what anyone else is telling you. Use your discernment and trust your own knowing. If something feels a little off to you, even though there is no apparent reason for doubt, honor that feeling. Avoid making a decision that doesn't feel completely aligned for you, and let go of any concern of missing out. If this is not the right opportunity, something much better will be on its way, and I feel like it is. For me to feel inclined to move them like this, there definitely is something much better. And it says, always expect the best, right? This unicorn and his maiden also urge you to keep your dreams a secret for now. You may be excited by a new idea, but while it is in the early stages of manifestation, while it is in the early stages of manifestation, it is better to keep it to yourself. Our seedling dreams are precious, and it only takes criticism from just one person to diminish their magic. Others may not share your belief that anything is possible. So for now, that's probably why she kind of side-eyeing this a little bit. So for now, keep your plans and ideas close to your chest and only share them when they feel stronger. That's powerful. All right. So moving into delight, it says, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. This playful fairy pony has danced into your day to encourage you to glide through life on a slipstream of joy and to approach the situation with a sense of fun and play. She invites you to trust that all will be well and know that feeling of peace, joy, and gratitude will help solve this issue in your life a lot faster than worrying about it will. I told you that's about asking God what is for your highest good instead of dwelling on any negativity, right? It says, you may have been told that life is tough or learned that worrying is essential to solving problems. You may have been programmed that hard work alone leads to success, or that it requires effort and sacrifice to earn money. But what if you could choose a new reality? This fairy pony is reminding you that the universe wants you to be happy, and that when you wholeheartedly expect positive outcomes, you will receive them. Start today by slowing down and taking deliberate pleasure in even the simplest of things. Count your blessings and feel gratitude for everything you already have, no matter how small it may seem to you, right? All is not what it seems. Let the sun warm your skin. Enjoy the blue of the sky and the softness of the breeze. Sit under a tree, lie on the grass, stop to smell the flowers, dance, laugh, love, and play your way through life, and trust that the universe will give you more reasons to be happy when you do so. When you believe, feel and act as if all is well, and live in positive expectations, this situation will resolve easily. More blessings will flow to you and fill you with delight. That's why they wanted me to move them like that. Baby, it's okay. Whatever you're going through, if you feel that it's heavy, because I felt that. Just stay grounded, stay positive, and honestly, like I keep hearing the present is a gift. The present is a gift. The present is a gift, y'all. So be happy and delightful and grateful. I tell y'all all the time, an attitude of gratitude manifests your miracles and magnitudes, and that is true. So if you're grateful and happy and content, not even content, because I don't want you, because sometimes content is to me can be like settling, but just be utterly grateful and happy in every moment and situation that you're in. And again, look at it like, even if you feel like you're being wronged or something's, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. That's why they want me to tell you to check out pile number 2. I told them the very same thing. So when you feel like you're being lied to, deceived, heartbroken, whatever the case, any other negative emotion you want to plug in there, ask what is for your highest good out of the situation and what is the lesson, right? So that you can receive that blessing and move on from that. All right. Ooh, that is, yeah, I'll go in deep. All right. So beginning with the good tarot, they have so much to say to you, y'all, and they were still trying to throw out more. To be quite honest, I had to put some back because I was just like, that is just way too many. And I'm gonna see. I mean, I know it probably has to, not even probably, I'm pretty sure, because they fell out. It has something to do with your message. I do, if I recall correctly, it was the King of Earth, the Messenger of Earth. Actually, it came in this order: the King of Earth, the Messenger of, what was the middle one? I cannot remember at this time. I want to say air, maybe. No, fire, maybe. Yeah. And then the Messenger of Earth. So anyway, we gonna see. We gonna see what it has to do with. But this is all things good if you decide to embrace and embody the energy and the advice that they just told you out of the guidebook. And then this is the Golden Wheel Tarot, which will confirm and or clarify all things good coming to you and all things golden, right? And then we'll finish up with your finisher, the Native Spirit Oracle this month. This is advice from your spirit squad on how to move forward, if or just advice in general, okay? All right, so let's see here. Let me try to get these out and then we'll get into it. I don't know. This is the Ace of Air. This is beautiful. My new walk, new talk. Seeing things clearly, y'all. That's that discernment there. Archangel Michael coming through with the stamp of approval like, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. This is the message for you, especially if it resonates. 8 of Water. Scorpionic energy. Even some sage energy, I feel. But, I don't know. Moving on. Moving away from what no longer serves you, seeing the real. This guy has opened up eternal pearls of wisdom here in this chest, right? That's power, knowing what is for you and what's not, and moving away from what's not to the new, to the better, to what's best for you, to your delight, especially emotionally. And sticking to it, not being afraid. I feel like this is speaking to me about, remember those distractions they said in that discernment, that fire energy? It's saying don't be clouded by the hoopla, right? Don't be misguided. If something's telling you to run, run. Okay? See it clearly, man. And stand up for what you believe in. She is not afraid, honey. She will cut and slice and dice because she has ultimate wisdom, mental clarity. This is Libran energy for me. This is, I don't know. I want to say Aries Sage, but it really doesn't matter. It could be any fire sign. But yeah, she doesn't care. She will cut and slice and dice. She cuts, because I feel like these little butterfly fairies here, whatever they are, like I said, our distractions are, somebody's trying to kind of, all that glitters is not gold is what I'm hearing. And somebody's trying to throw glitter in your face to make you believe that it's milk and honey, and it's not. And so But she sees clearly through that, and that's what they're asking you. This is discernment at its finest, right? Very in touch mentally. Knows her truth and what she will stand for and not, right? Again, I said sage, right? I see that this is, I feel that you're getting into alignment, or that you're shining a light. You're receiving some clarity. And you have and or are defending, taking a stance, you know what I'm saying, on what you believe. I do. Oh, wow. And I do feel like this is, I told you sage. Oh, my. Yeah. I told y'all I felt sage, free spirited. That's what that is. And that delight, moving towards your delight. Once you cut out the negativity, the naysayers, you know, the illusion, right? And move on, you will move on to your delight. For real. Because sage is about movement for me. Look at that. To your delight. And it is done. 19 being a 10. Done and done. You go from the 9 to the 10. Wow. That's beautiful. And I hope you can see this. I know, like, we kind of, not even kind of, we are on a little lean here, but I just want you to get the picture. That's beautiful, y'all. This is truly your delight, your new. You know what I mean? All things glorious, growth, abundance, prosperity, being childlike, carefree, being happy, joyous. That's gorgeous. My beautiful gems. All right. So, wow, mind you, you're moving in divine order. We got 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is a 1 to begin again here with the ace. That is divine synchronicity if I've seen it. All right. And oh, you did it too. They are powerful. So you, just like I believe pile number 6, wow. Pile number 2, you got 6 and 6. Okay. So not only are 5s important for you, but 6s are as well. Anyways, look at doubly clarified. And like I told you, again, this is clarity, truth. She is not deceived. And the thing about it, I always, generally, I tell this story every time, especially now that she's out here twice. I got to. She kind of gets a bad rep because, people can see her as sometimes, I mean, this is just what it is. People can see her as a cold-hearted bitch sometimes, but she is not. The thing is, they don't know how to handle her energy because she has came from a place of being heartbroken, lied on, deceived, talked about, ridiculed, what have you. She knows now what she will stand for passionately as she balances between the 7 and 9 of fire here, right? She knows what she wants. She's not cold-hearted. She can be, right? But I don't feel that she is, because she just knows what she wants from the heart. But she has a balanced enough mind to see through the bullshit. That's the thing. And she will call you out on it and cut your ass real quick. You know what I mean? And that's why people don't necessarily, especially ones on the lower vibrational end, they don't know how to take her. And they give her a bad rep because, oh, she's mean, she's heartless, da-da-da-da. No, she's not. She's not. Only to you, because you're not on a level that she is. She's very keen, has a very keen sense of awareness, and can see things very, very clearly. She's enlightened. Yeah? All right. Yes. Oh, yeah. This very much so may have to do with a Scorpio, like I said already. Ooh, an Aquarius. Yeah. Or even a Pisces, I'm hearing and feeling. Something from the past, like I said already, and I feel like I said in the discernment, it's very much so something or someone, excuse me, because it very much so can just be a behavior of yours, a feeling of yours, you know what I mean, that's no longer for your highest good, that you need to check and walk away from, or just change, you know what I mean? Yeah. Accept it for what it is, and love it, forgive it, and move on. Okay? That's what they just said. Look, let it go. This is all about surrendering. You got it twice here. You got it twice. This nine of fire, because it's all things good, right? I feel this is a more because, and it's over here on, kind of clarifying this delight. Not even kind of, it is exactly clarifying this delight. It's lighter than this. This feels a little more heavy. And even like I told you when this seven of fire came out, I told you I feel that this is talking about that the bullshit that you need to block yourself from. You know what I mean? The smoke people trying to blow in your face to make you, hell, the shit that people trying to feed you. I could have sworn you had six of these. I could have sworn you had six of these. Did I lose a card? I could have sworn you had six. They're calling me to pull from the bottom of the deck, so let's see to get that sixth one. Yeah, because I know you had six. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Let me make sure it didn't fall under. Y'all, I feel like a card just disappeared. But anyways, it's okay. We got it. But, yeah. So that's just because look how dark it is. You know what I mean? And it, like I said, it's looking, and it's raining in this one. That's the clouds. Like I said, the smoke, the rain, the facade, whatever this is. I don't know. But I feel like they're wanting you just to surrender it. Like, don't try to fight it. And like I said, if they telling you to move, move. You know what I mean? If it don't feel right, get out, Okay. I just want you to kind of see the bottom of the cards there. All right. So then we have, look at that. Get out. Let it ride, which I feel like you are. You're moving from the 9 to the 10. And like I said, she's already ready to slice and dice. So, and honestly too, because we're trying to create and use your mind to do so, she's all about that mental clarity, right? In truth. So for those of you who I said are really, really anxious or feeling disturbed or conflicting energies, it's just because your thoughts, are really burdening you and you need to let them go. Don't think so much about it. Just go with what you feel. Okay. And then we have, look at you. Here you are. You have a decision to make. Do you stay or do you go? And look how either one of these, and look, this is the deception from the past. I don't know, there's something about this particular lover's card. But look at the snake hiding in the grass. Somebody or something in your past, like I said back here, in this right here, which you're needing very much so to use your discernment on, is you're needing to let go and walk away from. And I feel like this is the lighter energy, but you got to be balanced because this is bringing forth that heart chakra energy and being grounded, right? In going with what you feel. I feel like he is more so trying to go this way. And she's like, yeah, but we have a contract. So there may be a karmic lesson, maybe with the sage here. I don't know, dear Jim. Like I said, it could even be with the Scorpio or Pisces or something. Doesn't have to be. Could be with the fellow Leo. Listen, Leo's right here, but still, I was trying to say fellow air sign, and I was looking at the queen and trying to say Libra, and I was about to say Leo again. Jeez. Somebody got some heavy Libra and Leo for me to keep mixing them up, trying to. So anyway, you got to decide though. Are you going to go towards your happiness, the new? And that's exactly where they're going, I feel like, towards this sun, right? She's trying to go back towards this bull jiga right here. And no. All right. And then look at this. Towards your new. Go towards your new happiness. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. Someone to take my heart. Real love. And that's what many of you are after. You may have something to do with pile number 1, which I truly feel anyway. But look at this. You go into the new. The 19 is a 10 to begin again. 1 and 1. New. I told y'all. All things joyous, heartwarming, abundant, glorious, peaceful. Right? Not none of this dark bull jiga. Right? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mind you, we got the 8 of cups and the ace, which is the 9 of cups, which is your wish fulfillment. You got 9. You got all kind of 9s out here. You got double confirmation with the tens or the one, actually 111, your new beginning, right? Yeah, that's powerful. So we already said look in here, and then you got double confirmation. Oh, you got a lot of ones, actually 1111 now, now that I see that. But anyways, what was I about to say? um uh uh uh, uh 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you got 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, which of course is 1 to begin again. That's beautiful. All right, moving on to your finisher, the Native Spirit Oracle. Ooh, looky. Look at how balanced you are mentally with between this owl energy. That is wisdom, baby. Wisdom at its finest. You see through that dark, clouded bullshit. You see through it, right through it. Owls do. So embody that spirit. Oh, wait, I love that. I love it. I love it. There's some enlightenment coming through for real. That's that sun energy. But I feel like you got to put the past behind you. And those eyes are piercing, aren't they? Heart wisdom. Heart wisdom. Once you balance your mind and your heart, let's see what this says. That is powerful. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Owl medicine. The card meaning wisdom, illumination. What did I say? Intuition. The discernment. Yeah. Clairvoyance and deep insight abound. Go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to you simply by pulling your awareness inward. Ancient knowledge is emerging within you. You know the truth. That's her, right? You know the truth. Trust your perception. You are a truth seeker and a truth sharer. Nurture the feminine spirit within you. Your native spirit wants you to know. In some indigenous cultures, the men say that they're afraid of the owl because it represents the power of woman and they're in awe of, and in parentheses it says, and even afraid of, right? In parentheses, the power of women. So men are afraid of the owl because it represents the power of woman and they're in awe of and afraid, even afraid of the power of women. Other native cultures call the owl, quote, night eagle, end quote. For it has the majesty of the eagle, but works silently in the darkness of night. I'm telling you. And this right here, this next sentence is all in parentheses. It says, in Western cultures, the owl sits on the shoulder of Athena and also of Merlin, revealing sacred truths, which is what this is, Athena and Merlin. Yeah. You. Goddess of truth. More feminine energy, obviously, right? All right, so when this card chooses you, you are at the advent of a time of illumination and transformation. I told y'all this. The journey. In a meditative state, imagine that you have shapeshifted into an owl and you are soaring silently through the night. Your ability to see, even in the darkness, is remarkable. This corresponds with your ability to perceive the truth, even in murky situations in life. What did I say, y'all? That's exact, and there's no coincidence. This comes out in the center on top of all this murkiness. But see, you're already here with your clarity, or they're really advising you to trust yourself, trust your discernment, get into that energy, y'all. Use your beautiful mind, Gemini. For me to say that from the get-go, like, that's what it's about. You have clarity. And man, ain't he played that good. And he's a genius. Yeah, he went through some shiznai, some darkness, some, if you will, right? Only because they really just couldn't understand his mind, right? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. That's for somebody. Some of you truly may be experiencing or feel like you're experiencing some what is labeled schizophrenic tendencies. But y'all, I don't know. That's a whole nother rant that I really don't even feel like going down. But don't subscribe to titles if it doesn't resonate. If you don't want it to reign true. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was telling y'all about. Just your mind. And like, if you feel like you're going more towards the darker side, y'all just ask spirit, like, bring to you what's for your highest good. Don't accept any of the titles that even, past doctors or friends or whoever else then try to put on you, project on you. No, ain't nothing wrong with you. I mean, everybody got issues, everybody got skeletons, but I'm just saying, like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I hope, I pray. Just don't embody that or embrace that if you don't want it to be true in your life. I mean, that's just that. Because so you think, so shall it be. So, you have the power to manifest what you want, and only think about what you want, what's for your highest good, not what you don't. But you got to go through some shit. Like, you're going to everybody has to go through some burdens to figure out, so that you know what you will no longer stand for. That's why you got the queen out here twice. She's been through that. Like, the swords to me is the hardest. I mean, the wands can be, but no, I feel like the swords for me personally. And I told y'all I got quite a bit of Gemini in my chart. But that to me is the hardest energy, like the toughest, because it's that battlefield, man. The mind is a battlefield. It can be the devil's playground if you allow it. And to be able to truly balance and stabilize and ground your mind, but at the same time, I'm hearing release, unveil, but be comfortable. Not even that you got to be comfortable. Understand your power, right? Trust the knowledge, the wisdom, the discernment, the guidance that look at that colorway. That is no coincidence. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. Like, that's the thing. And I truly feel like you're going through that, because trust me, I've been there. And even at times I go there, you know what I mean? But it's like, no more. It's time for us to truly, we know, you know what I mean? Our higher selves know. We know that we know. It's a matter of doubting ourselves. That's what happens. And of course, I'm surprised, not even really, but I think Pal 2 did get that. The Two of Air came out center here. And again, that can be the kind of devilish toxic energy if you allow it. But that's the thing, especially for us, Gemini, we kind of go back and forth, right? We got the two twins. We got like double minds we got to control, right? Anyway, I don't know. That's for somebody. I pray this helps, y'all. I pray you got something out of this message. And if you did, you know what to do. Please do not hesitate to leave your comments and testimonies down below, because you never, ever know how they may help someone else grow, especially and including yourself, right? That's what it's all about. If someone comes to mind, please do like, share, as I said, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And y'all, going through this, be gentle, be loving, y'all. Just take it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Please do not forget your love and light. It makes everything all right. And until the next one, be easy, like I said. If you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please do take care. Deuces.